close now.
Yes, Pavel, we are very close. All I got to do is cut through this door, get my plasma cutter out, and get into the case. Hello, beautiful kitten. I'm here to rescue you.
Okay, time to focus, yes? This display case is bulletproof and bomb-proof. The only way in is the plasma cutter. One slip, you lose your finger. Big slip, well, just ask my uncle.
His nickname wasn't Lefty by any chance, was it?
Performing the duties of his office.
Digby C. Caesar.
No.
Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I am Digby, this is Agent Pendergast, and today we are back on GTA 5 for, well, basically a bit of a bonus video. Now, I hadn't actually planned on doing GTA 5 this week, but it's Cayo Perico week, which means that we are able to go get the Panther statue. And as that's going to mean that we are going to get the biggest possible payday we can get out of Cayo Perico, I say that actually, technically, you know what, let me look at the planning screen here. Yeah, to get the biggest possible payday, you need to have double Pepsi, and I put that in air quotes, as a secondary target, and unfortunately, having checked every single spawn location that I think I have access to on single player, we only got one Pepsi. So we will not be getting the biggest possible payday, but because there is a painting in the office, we will actually be getting the second biggest payday, and that's going to be about, I think, 50,000 less bucks than we would have got otherwise. But yeah, as you can see up in the corner, the Panther statue is worth over 2 million bucks. We should net at least 450,000 out of the secondary targets. And while we're going to lose a chunk of that to the fencing fee, we are going to be getting the Elite Challenge bonus as well. So I fully expect to make like 2 million, 4 maybe on this heist. So the actual downside of all of that is that because we only have one secondary target at the North Dock, and that is, quite frankly, the easiest and quickest one to get to, yeah, the heist video is going to end up being maybe 11 minutes long. So what I thought I would do is something that I actually mentioned way back, oh god, it would have been like last year, I think, in one of the testing challenge race videos. Yeah, we're actually going to go do a garage tour. Now, I own, I think, 10 garages, and most of them are pretty full. There's a couple that only have 3 or 4 cars in, but yeah, I have got probably 150, 200 cars. I mean, my muscle car collection alone is pretty close to 60. So yeah, we got plenty of cars to go look at. I'm hoping it'll be fun. I know at least some of you guys watching are petrol heads, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. But yeah, before we get into any of that, we have got to go rescue a beautiful little kitten from a psychotic Caribbean warlord. Just waiting for Pavel to talk.
Here we are again. There is something special about amphibious landing. The calm before the tropical storm. And from what I hear, Mr. Rubio's mood these days, the storm is very tropical indeed. I am starting to think our host has unresolved anger issues. Why don't we give him some more, huh? Now pay attention. You will reach land soon.
Okay, you done?
GPS trace acquired. I have your location. Once you are inside the compound, I will be able to see you on CCTV.
Okay, just make sure we don't get seen by that truck. That dude's turning around, but I'm going to play it safe, and I'm actually going to wait for him to come back. You can, if you're quick, get the shot off. But yeah, I'm going to go with better safe than sorry, and I'm just going to wait for him to come back, because it's only going to take a minute anyway. Okay, good night, sweetheart. Oh, shit.
You Americans with your self-sufficiency, infiltrating private islands on your own. In Russia, we bring friends, and our friends bring bags. More bags, more money in bags. Perhaps next time, yes?
Okay, that was an absolutely terrible way to start. Oh well, we got him and we didn't trigger an alert, so it's all good, right?
By the way, don't worry about leaving space in your bag for main objective. I have crafted special compartment for it. Cushioned, of course.
Thank you, Pavel. And there. Now that we've gotten all the Pepsi we can get, let's head over to the compound and rescue that adorable little kitten.
Everything went smoothly until we realized.
Okay, Digby, you've had your mulligan. From here on out, you cannot afford to screw up any more shots. So let's just make sure we get this right. Like that. Oh, Pavel, just shut your pie hole. Alright, I was gonna say, where the hell did that dude go? Come on. Pop. And one for the camera. Boop.
These men will know every soldier under their command. No disguise will fool them.
That's fine, as long as one of them has the keys. Alright, that guy doesn't have them. How about you? You got the keys? Nope, no keys on you either. Well, we're gonna have to hope that this guy has the keys. Because otherwise, we're gonna have to do this the hard way. Okay, it looks like he's got keys. Ah, thank God. Yes, I have found a slightly faster way to do this compared to my old method, but it does involve actually having the gate keys. So let's get into the safe first, and let's see how much extra cash we're going to get. Wow, okay, that was a decent chunk of money. And now we got to go liberate the painting. See if I remember how to do this. It has been a while since I stole art. Now, is this going to get me up to the 450,000 that I had guessed I was going to get? I don't know, because the Pepsi was only $225, so... Yep, $500,000 even. Perfect.
Good choice.
Thank you, Pavel, again for the interruption. So, now what we got to do is we got to go down and go in through the basement door. Which is right over... Hopefully that guy's not going to see me. I should be quick enough. Here. Okay, pop that. Alright, let's get in here. Let's go do the now only 2 hacks that we have to do. And then let's go get the kitten.
He has a fingerprint scan here too? Alright, we follow the usual plan. Cycle through the partial prints to match the target print. And the tool will do the rest.
Yeah, the first 2 hacks are actually the easiest ones to do. Whoops. If you're not talking. There we go. Yeah, they're the quickest and easiest, so it's actually worth the extra few seconds to run downstairs, because you actually end up saving time.
Did it work? We must be close now.
Yes, Pavel, we are very close. All I got to do is cut through this door, get my plasma cutter out, and get into the case. Hello, beautiful kitten. I'm here to rescue you.
Okay, time to focus, yes? This display case is bulletproof and bomb-proof. The only way in is the plasma cutter. One slip, you lose your finger. Big slip, well, just ask my uncle.
His nickname wasn't Lefty by any chance, was it? Okay, there we go. We got the beautiful kitten. We've got $2.5 million in the bag. Let's get the hell out of here.
When you come to sell this, my mother-in-law will be first in the line. It looks like they have sealed off the drainage pipe you used to get in here. You will have to find another way out.
Actually, all I gotta do is wait for... Oh, that guy's already gone. Never mind, I was looking at the wrong dude. Yeah, all I gotta do is get the hell out of here. Alright, we got one more guy to take care of, and then we are gone.
Good work. The compound is behind us, and they still have no idea what's hit them. We are almost home. Just get out of there.
That's the plan, Pablo. You can quit reminding me of it.
Airstrip is on your GPS now.
Thanks, Pablo. I am not headed back to the airstrip. I am, in fact, going to jump off of this cliff over here, and then I'm going to swim the hell out. Now, I will confess, I actually overshot the compound, so I spent an extra minute or 2 in the boat that I didn't need to. But this still feels like it's right around, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, a little bit less. I don't know, we'll find out in a second, I guess.
Eyes of the impotent despot. He's beautiful, no?
Now just swim out under that mossy rib, and we are done and dusted. Okay, now if my math is correct, usually you can knock a couple 100,000 off, so we should net somewhere between 2,300,000 and 2,400,000 for that. Yeah, 10 minutes or so is about what I figured. Alright, well I'm gonna bank the money. Oh, for God's sakes, Captain, thank you. I was just getting ready to go on my phone. As I was trying to say, okay, I'm gonna go bank all the money that we just got, and then I will see you guys for the garage tour. Okay, well this is my personal garage that I have at my home here in the Eclipse Towers. And I've got the, let's see, we got the Paragon, the armored version. We got my beloved Armored Kuruma. I've got a Zion Classic, which is straight out of Lethal Weapon 2. I got the Nightshade, which is one of my all-time favorite muscle cars in the game. In fact, I've actually got a couple of these things kicking around. I've got another one in the muscle car collection proper. And then over here I've got my flying car, the DeLorean. Got my Oppressor Mark II. I got a Dubachi Champion that's armored, and that is done in, well, pretty much UK colors of red, white, and blue. I got my beloved Toreador, and I've got a Rolls-Royce Silver Wraith. And if you're wondering about this open spot over here, I'm probably going to end up filling that, well, hopefully the next time an update drops a cool car. Okay, on to the next one. Now this is kind of a fun garage because this is basically just most of the rare spawn cars. So you've got like the Rat Rod, which I've done with, well, basically no bed on it. You've got the custom Gauntlet, you've got the Sentinel, I think it's XS is what it's called. I should say on the back of it. Yeah, the Sentinel XS. We've got the Mariachi Tornado, which is essentially the Thelma and Louise car. Got the Sand King, which I absolutely love. I've got two of the gang cars in the non-gang colors. I don't know if there are more of those you can get, but these are the only two I was ever able to get spawn. I've got the Custom Ruiner, the Custom Dominator, and the Custom, well, Sabre Turbo. So, yeah, these are my rare spawn cars, or at least most of them. And off we go to the next garage. Okay, I say next garage, but technically it's the next two garages because what we're looking at now is my collection of gang cars, and I have a complete set of all the different gang cars. That's including the Tornado Hardtops, the Tornado Convertibles, the whatever the hell this thing is, the Buccaneers, and the Peyotes. And yeah, I've got all of these cars in the yellow, the purple, and the green. So yeah, that's my gang car collection. Oh, a little bit of lag going on there. And yeah, let's go have a look at my race cars. Okay, this is actually pretty cool because it's been a long time since I was in this garage. But yeah, we've got the Redwood Gauntlet, we got the Pisswasser Dominator, we've got the Burger Shot Stallion, I've got my Tropos Rally. This is another car I actually own two of because I absolutely love that little thing. And then we've got an open-wheeled car, we've got a Sprunk Buffalo, and I actually have no idea what the hell this thing is. It is a, okay, Progen Tyrus, and it's apparently a supercar. But yeah, it's also a race car, so I stuck it in here. Now, speaking of supercars, over here in the casino garage, I basically have, I think, 10 total in what I call my quote-unquote supercar collection. And yeah, I think I won most of these off the wheel. There's a few of these I bought. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the RSX came off a wheel. I've got the, oh god, I don't even know what half of these stupid things are called because I genuinely don't really care about most of them. I never ever drive them. They're just kind of cool to have. And yeah, the only ones I actually give a crap about are what I call my poster porn cars. So we've got the Countach LP500S, which Again, they're called poster porn because essentially when I was a kid growing up, you either had a poster of the Countach on your wall, or you had a poster of the one that I absolutely loved, which is the Pantera. Now, I can't remember what this car is called in the game. In fact, let's go find out. It is called the... oh yeah, the Viserys. So yeah, the Viserys is probably my favorite car in here. I mean, oh my god, it is just bite the back of your hand beautiful to look at. And yeah, I've also got the other Tropos Rally, which is a car that I do actually use quite a bit. And yeah, most of these I haven't even bothered to customize. Like I said, I did the Viserys and the... I'm going to keep calling it a Countach because I don't actually know what it's called in the game. But yeah, these are my supercars. Now, I've only actually got 2 arena cars. I've got the Sasquatch, I think it's called, the big monster truck. And then, yeah, I've got this thing. And the only reason I have this one here is I used it in one of the testing challenge race videos. So, yeah, arena cars, something else I might have to start investing in. Now, I know these technically aren't cars, but I figured while we're here, we might as well take a look at the motorcycles as well. So, yeah, I've got the Captain America-looking thing. I've got, is it, somewhere in here, there's a Hawkachu drag, I think. Yeah, we've got this thing, which is a project I'm actually working on right now. We've got the Halloween bike, is it called a Sanctus? Yeah, this thing is an absolute beast. I love that bike. And yeah, we got a couple of just like plain old regular ones, and we've got the Tron bike. Okay, so my actual favorite car manufacturer in the game is Dubachi, and this is, as far as I know, one of every single Dubachi you can get in the game. So yeah, we've got like the classic Aston Martin from the 90s, we've got the James Bond Aston Martin, I've got an actual clean version of that car, and then we've got, I don't know, whatever the hell this is. I think this one's the Spectre. This is my other champion. I think I mentioned I have 2 of those. And then we've got the, well, hypercar. The white ones I actually haven't customized yet, but yeah, we've got like the Masacro, we've got the Masacro race version, and we've even got the boring plain old Dubachi. So yeah, this is one garage I absolutely love. Now this is a collection I'm actually still in the process of building. Yeah, these are my movie and TV cars. So basically we've got, at the moment, James Bond's Lotus Esprit from The Spy Who Loved Me. We've got the Wayne's World Pacer, which, I mean, I really, really, really wish they would just include like a livery that had that little fire paint job for the door. And yeah, we've got the Mad Max Police Interceptor, which is another car I absolutely love. We got Mr. Bean's Mini Cooper, which, how could you not love that? And then we've got Steve McQueen's Bullet Mustang, which is pretty close to accurate to the movie. And yeah, I really cannot wait to get more cars in this collection because this is a fun one. Okay, and the next couple of garages are kind of the oddballs. They're basically cars I don't know what else to do with. A lot of these I want off the casino wheels. Some of them, like the Ocelot here and the Buccaneer, are just cars that were like personal vehicles way back when I first started playing the game. But yeah, they don't really fit into any collection anywhere. So yeah, I just kind of shoved them off to the side. And for the sake of completeness, here's the rest of the oddballs. So yeah, we got like the Carbonazare, we got the, well, the little Mercedes-Benz. I've got the Sultan XS that I actually used as a bait car when I was farming those. And we've got this old thing, which quite frankly, I don't know what to do with. I can't really drive it because it's too damn slow. But yeah, it is a completely beautiful car. Now here in the auto shop garage, we are starting to get into the good stuff. Because yeah, these are cars that are personal to me. And by that I mean they're cars that I either owned in real life or that were in my life at some point. So yeah, like this one here, for example, is basically, well, it was my grandfather's car when I was a kid growing up. And in fact, true story, because back then you didn't need seat belts, they weren't mandatory, and I was standing up in the front seat. In fact, the real world equivalent of this actually had a bench seat in the front. But yeah, I was standing up in the front seat, he had to make a quick stop, and I basically cracked the windshield with my forehead. So yeah, remember kids, always buckle up. Now, next up we have the VW Rabbit. The one I had was actually a 4-door, but it was this kind of deep wine red color. And oh my god, I absolutely love that car. I also had an 87 Firebird, which was black and is still one of the fastest things I ever drove. And then over here we've got my Jeep Cherokee. I've owned 2 or 3 of these over the course of my life, but the last one I had was actually that exact shade of kind of weird blue. So Yeah, that's the one that I used to represent the collection. And then we've got the VW Beetle that I used to own, which I kind of actually miss. I mean, it was a terrible, terrible car, don't get me wrong, but it was a hell of a lot of fun to drive. And then we got the big old pickup truck, and there is a story behind that, but I'm not going to tell it to you. Let's just say it involves a lady, and we'll leave it at that. Okay, and that brings us to the nightclub, where on the first level we have my off-roaders. So we've got this thing that I actually won as a mystery prize on the casino wheel. I've got a four-wheeler for, reasons. And then we've got the Canis. This is actually one of the limited spawn cars, the dune buggy that doesn't actually have any body panels. And yeah, we've got another Jeep over here. I've got this little thing, which is all kinds of fun to drive. This big thing, which is even more fun to drive than that little thing. And this stupid piece of crap that I think I must have won off the casino wheel, because there's no way in hell I would have actually bought it. And one floor down from that, we have another collection that I'm actually in the midst of building. These are my Benny's cars. So I've got the 4x4 Yuga, I've got the Sabre Turbo Lowrider thing, I guess it is. I've got the Porsche. I've got this thing, which I actually need to move over to my movie car collection, because this is supposed to be the Love Machine from Cheech and Chong. So yeah, I think I'm going to put that with the movie cars, and I will just have Benny build me another one. But yeah, we've got the Dodge Challenger that looks like it wants to be a Super Bee. I've got another weird custom van over here. I've got the Slam Truck, which I actually own a couple of those as well, because there's one in my muscle car collection. And then I have this thing, which is probably, out of all the Benny's cars, the one that I actually drive the most. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. It's the, I think it's the Yosemite Off-Roader. I tell you what, let's just hop in and see what it is. Yeah, okay, it's the Yosemite Rancher. Yeah, this thing is an absolute blast to drive. I don't know why, because it's kind of wobbly and soft, but I absolutely love it. And now we come to my favorite garage with my favorite car collection, the muscle cars. Yes, I think I have one of every single, muscle or muscle-adjacent car in the game. Apart from a couple of vans, which, quite frankly, I didn't see any point in getting, and the Vapidelli, which is a big, fat, wheezy piece of shit, and I absolutely hate it. I see no reason to have it in my collection. It's garbage. But yeah, we've got, the Tampa, which I've got done out in red with the... I can't remember what they call the stripe, but yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful, that car. Then I've got the Nightshade, which, as I mentioned earlier, is one of my all-time favorite muscle cars in the game. And in fact, I love it so much I bought two of them. I've got the Shelby Cobra, which, I mean, how do you not love that thing? I've got the Impaler, which, again, is another car I absolutely love to drive. And, it's just an absolute work of art. And then we have a Chevy Nova. I did this one in green for, I don't know, reasons. I guess they always just look good to me in metallic green. But, yeah, I don't actually drive it that much because it's kind of a... Well, it's... let's just say it's not all that fun to drive. And then we've got a Buick GNX, which I absolutely love. And then upstairs from here, find the Firebird collection. So yeah, we've got the Phoenix, I've got a basic Ruiner, I've got the friggin' 90s Ruiner, and then yeah, we got a Buccaneer, we've got a Camaro, an old school Camaro, and then we've got a new school Camaro, and of course we got the 32 Ford, which, I mean, is absolutely gorgeous in purple with light purple flames. And then one floor up from that, we find the Dominators all grouped together. So we've got the classic Dominator, we've got the 90s Dominator, we've got the, well, basically the 70s one and the modern one, which I absolutely love. Yeah, this thing is a total beast. And then we've got yet another Sabre Turbo. I don't know how I ended up with so many of the damn things, but I did. And we've got a Stallion, which, quite frankly, is really difficult to customize. And then we've got the, what is that, the Yosemite... It's not the drift truck. What is this thing called? Oh, I guess it's just a plain Yosemite. But yeah, it's a low rider, low profile. I mean, it's not a bad looking truck, and I do love that you can put the flames on it. I am definitely old school enough to think that flames are seriously cool. And now we are on to the second floor, where the parade of awesome continues with the Corvettes. Yeah, we've got the classic Corvette, we've got the split window, which is another car that I really love to drive, and that looks really, really cool with flames. We've got kind of the stock Corvette from the game, and then we've got the Super Duper Corvette. Next to that, we find the Javelin, which is another car that I absolutely love in real life, and I am actually quite glad you can get in the game. And yeah, it looks really nice in the, like the blue and the, I think it's a stone silver maybe? And yeah, then we've got the Chevelle, which is another car that I actually need to put in my personal collection as well, because I used to own a 71 Chevelle. I mean, it was a two-door, but yeah, gorgeous car that was. And one floor up from that, we find the Rat Rod, which I actually did in chrome. I don't know what it is about, like, the patina paint jobs that Rockstar gives them when they're a little bit rusty, but yeah, if you could see this thing in the daylight, you would not believe how absolutely gorgeous it looks in chrome. In fact, you know what? Let's take it out. I just got to remember I'm on the second floor. Yeah, it is slow as hell to drive, but oh god, that thing looks pretty in chrome. And in addition to the rat truck up here, we've got a lead sled in basically lead gray. We've got a Ford Escort Mark I Boy Racer, which, oh my god, this is one of my, like, real-life dream cars. If I had the money to buy one of these things, I would never drive anything else. I mean, they are just absolutely gorgeous, and if you do them up like a proper boy racer, incredibly fun to drive. Now, after that, we've got the Challenger. So we've got the classic Challenger, we've got the, well, basically the game's sort of stock Challenger-ish car, and then we've got the, well, basically the Hellcat, and next to the Hellcat, we've got a cherry red Tornado. And then we've got the Vapid Click, and since this is kind of a classic car, I did it up like full classic. I went for like the leather hood and trunk straps. I've got it in that really sweet like maple brown with kind of the tan gold rims, and yeah, it just looks absolutely gorgeous in that color. I've got a Hot Knife, I think is what this one is. I mean, it's a pretty cool little car. I've got the Lurcher and the Munsters car. Both of those were like the Halloween specials. I've got the Vapid Blade, which is an absolute beast in purple. And yeah, then we've got the Slam Truck and... the hell is this thing? Oh yeah, the El Camino. I don't know what I was thinking when I did this one, but yeah, we got like the chrome fender flames. I've got it done in matte black. Pink flames on the front. Yeah, it's not all that great to drive, but damn, it's pretty to look at. And now we are on to the third floor, where you will find my beater Dukes that I have taken all the beater off of and put in the... I think that color was called Sublime when it was on the actual Charger. And yeah, I've got another one of the really cool old... what the hell is this thing called? Is it a Valentine? Something like that? Oh, it's the Roosevelt Valor. Yes, anyway, I've got a hot rod version of the Roosevelt. I've got... I think this one's the Chino, maybe? I don't know why I didn't just jump in all these and look before I started the video. But yeah, that one's the Chino, and then I've got this stupid thing, which, again, is one of those ones that's really slow to drive, but absolutely beautiful to look at in that metallic gold. And I've got the Viper, which is, I mean, almost uncustomizable, but I kind of figured I should have in the collection. We've got the Peyote / T-Bird, which looks really good with that cherry red paint job. Then we got a couple more of the big old 70s boats. So we got this thing, which I have done in, I want to say is it gasoline green, or it's one of the blues anyway, like ocean blue. But yeah, figured that with the gold is actually pretty striking. I got this thing, which I've done in cream. Again, can't remember what it's called, but my brain is telling me it's a Virgo, maybe? Haha, yes, got that one right. Okay, so yeah, we got the Virgo, which not that fun to drive, but is a really pretty car to look at. We've got another rat truck. This one's a proper one. I've got another one of the old Dodges. I can't remember what this car is called either. In fact, that's going to drive me crazy if I don't look that one up. Okay, it's the Bravado Greenwood. So yeah, this is one of the newer ones. And then we've got the Buffalo, the Super Duper Buffalo, and the Super Duper 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 Buffalo. And in fact, I'm actually pleased with the paint job on this one, because it's something that I thought would look really cool in real life. So yeah, it's gloss black with matte black stripes, and it looks really, really nice. And finally, rounding out the muscle cars, we've got the Beetle, well, it's the BF Weevil Injection Super Duper Benny's thing, which I've also got to get another one of and put in my Benny's collection. And then, yeah, we just got the plain old Dukes, which I did up more like a classic Charger than the Dukes of Hazzard thing that everybody else does, because, yeah, I think it looks better as classic muscle than it does as a TV car. Okay, well before we end this video, I wanted to bring out my slam truck, because in addition to looking absolutely gorgeous in light blue and chrome two-tone, the slam truck actually has a little bit of a party piece. Now, if you are a fan of the muscle cars in this game, then you are probably a fan of doing wheelies. And out of all the muscle cars I have bought and built, the slam truck absolutely does the best wheelies. Here, let me show you. Okay, we're going to start down here in this crosswalk. We're pretty much right on the white line. And yeah, let's see how long she can carry a wheelie. Alright, still holding it. Still holding it. Still holding it. Still going. Okay, it came down right after that light pole. So yeah, that is a hell of a good distance. And yeah, if you want to do a wheelie, get a slam van. But on that note, as always, I've been Digby. I thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of GTA 5. Both parts of it. And yeah, I hope to see you for the next one.